More fallout from Trump's new tariffs. Automaker Stellantis is temporarily halting production at several plants, with 900 workers already laid off. And that may only be the beginning. I agree with the idea behind the tariffs, one worker says. Bringing jobs back is important. But the immediate effect? Stellantis didn't waste any time. Trump made the announcement yesterday. By the afternoon, 900 jobs were gone. That tells you everything. Stellantis, the automotive titan behind Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler, now finds itself in the eye of a storm triggered by a 25% tariff on imported cars and components. A move meant to protect American industry is instead exposing the fragile web of global supply chains and threatening the future of some of America's most iconic brands. Two major plants have already shut down. One in Windsor, Canada, where Chrysler minivans like the Pacifica and Voyager are built, and another in Toluca, Mexico, home to the Jeep Compass and Dodge Journey. Nearly 7,000 workers now face unemployment. Even in the U.S., 900 jobs tied to these plants have vanished. Assembly lines sit idle, starved of parts. This isn't just numbers. These are families, communities, entire towns disrupted overnight. Jeep, the symbol of freedom and adventure, is taking a direct hit. Production of the Compass has halted as tariffs push up prices on engines and electronics. Even U.S.-built models like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee are feeling the strain due to parts shortages from Canada and Mexico. Dodge's muscle cars, the Charger and Challenger, are downshifted, with transmission costs soaring and parts becoming scarce. Ram trucks, essential for farmers and builders, are suddenly in short supply, with prices climbing and faith in the brand slipping. And Chrysler? Once a beacon of American automotive luxury, its future hangs by a thread. The iconic Pacifica minivan is halted. The 300 sedan may not survive the cost pressures. Economists estimate the U.S. auto industry could see an additional $107 billion in costs from these tariffs. Stellantis alone is bracing for a $42 billion hit. The result? Prices for consumers are set to surge, $2,000 to $4,000 more per vehicle. A base Jeep Compass could soon top $30,000. A no-frills Ram 1500 might break $50,000. And that's just the beginning. What once made Stellantis efficient, its global reach, is now a vulnerability. Moving production back to the U.S. sounds patriotic, but it's a logistical nightmare. Labor costs double. New factories take years and billions. In the meantime, the company is squeezed between two impossible choices: stay global and suffer the tariffs, or go local and risk collapse. Still, Stellantis isn't standing still. Jeep is fast-tracking its electric Wagoneer S, slated for 2025 and built in the U.S. But with a starting price likely above $70,000, it won't be for everyone. Dodge is betting on an electric Charger to re-energize its fanbase. Ram is exploring hybrids. Chrysler is eyeing an electric Pacifica revival. These moves are bold, but they're risky, especially when customers are wary of premium price tags in an already inflation-strained economy. And the human toll? Devastating. The 7,000 workers laid off across North America aren't just statistics. They are parents, neighbors, breadwinners. In Windsor, entire communities depended on the Chrysler plant. In Toluca, Jeep and Dodge workers built cars they were proud of. And in the U.S., 900 workers now sit at home, waiting, hoping. Online, frustration grows. Jeep fans angry about delays. Dodge lovers mourning price hikes. Ram loyalists feeling abandoned. Chrysler families left looking for alternatives. Reddit threads and Twitter rants paint a clear picture. The auto industry's soul is on the line. Can Stellantis survive this storm? There is hope. Jeep survived war. Dodge survived oil crisis and changing trends. Ram carved its place in a truck market dominated by giants. Chrysler, time and again, has reinvented itself. But this isn't just another market shift. It's a policy quake, reshaping the very foundation of American auto manufacturing. To survive, Stellantis must adapt. It needs to simplify supply chains, invest in domestic production, push forward with electrification, and most importantly, keep its customers and workers engaged, informed, and supported. Because Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler aren't just brands. They're part of America's story, woven into road trips, job sites, racetracks, and family memories. Losing them wouldn't just be an economic hit, it would be a cultural loss. For now, the wheels of change grind forward. Jeep's trails grow rockier. Dodge's roar is muffled. Ram's loads get heavier. Chrysler's light flickers. But if history has taught us anything, it's that these brands, and the people behind them, don't give up without a fight.